It's the kind of showdown that doesn't come around often. A legendary heavyweight champion facing off against a modern-day YouTube star turned boxer. Mike Tyson, one of boxing's greatest icons, is set to meet Jake Paul, a social media sensation making waves in the ring. While this matchup seemed improbable, it's now a reality that promises to captivate audiences across generations. Mike Tyson. Mike Tyson is a heavyweight powerhouse who rose from the streets of Brownsville, Brooklyn, to become the youngest heavyweight champion at just 20 years old. In the late 1980s, Tyson was an unstoppable force, defeating opponents with a blend of power and speed that the boxing world had never seen before. His first 37 professional bouts resulted in an astonishing 33 knockouts, earning him a reputation for intimidating foes before they even entered the ring. Although his prime years are behind him, Tyson remains in impressive shape. His return to boxing, exemplified by his 2020 fight against Roy Jones Jr., showcased that the baddest man on the planet still possesses a fierce fighting spirit. Fans and critics alike wonder if Tyson can channel that energy against Jake Paul. Jake Paul began his journey as a YouTube celebrity, but has since carved out a name for himself in boxing. Unapologetically bold, he has taken on various opponents, including former NBA player Nate Robinson and former UFC champion Tyron Woodley, often silencing doubters with his performances. Critics argue that he's merely in the sport for attention, yet his commitment to boxing is evident. Paul has made the sport more accessible to a younger audience, combining charisma with a strong work ethic. His willingness to train hard in a discipline many believed he wouldn't pursue has transformed him into a significant draw in the boxing world. However, taking on Tyson is a monumental leap that could test his limits. Comparing fighting styles and approaches. Tyson's fighting style, known as peekaboo, is both unique and formidable. This approach, taught by his legendary trainer, Customado, involves a high guard and agile head movement, allowing Tyson to close the distance and unleash explosive power shots. His quick footwork and devastating hooks make him dangerous in close quarters. Despite his age, Tyson's rigorous training has kept him sharp. His experience in high-impact fighting gives him an advantage over Jake, who will need to avoid engaging in a close-range brawl. Tyson's ability to cut off the ring and pressure his opponents could be crucial in this matchup. Conversely, Jake Paul employs a more methodical style, with an orthodox stance that emphasizes defense and timing. He prefers to maintain distance, using his jab to set up counterpunches. This strategic approach has worked well for him, as he's shown a knack for studying opponents and capitalizing on mistakes. Analyzing strengths and weaknesses. Tyson's biggest strength lies in his raw power. His punches still carry the force reminiscent of his prime, which can end fights quickly if he connects. His intimidating presence and extensive experience further bolster his chances. However, age may be a concern for Tyson. His stamina could become a vulnerability, particularly in the later rounds. Historically, Tyson relied on early round knockouts, and this potential fatigue could be a factor Jake might exploit. On the other hand, Jake Paul's youth and stamina are key advantages. At 26 years old, he possesses the physical resilience to endure a longer fight. His patience and ability to remain composed under pressure are valuable assets. However, his limited experience against high-caliber opponents raises questions about how he will fare against someone of Tyson's pedigree. Potential fight scenarios. Tyson's route to victory will likely involve a quick finish. If he can land powerful shots in the early rounds, he may overwhelm Jake. By applying pressure and utilizing his experience, Tyson could secure a knockout, sending a strong message that he's still a formidable opponent. For Jake Paul, the key lies in survival and strategy. If he can keep Tyson at bay, using his reach and patience, he might drag Tyson into the later rounds. This approach could tire Tyson out, providing Jake with the opportunity to capitalize on an opening and potentially score a decision win. In the unlikely event the fight goes the distance without a clear victor, a draw could be the outcome. While fans may be disappointed, such a result would highlight the tactical skills both fighters brought to the ring. Fan reactions. The media and fans are buzzing with anticipation for this fight. Tyson's fans see this as a chance to witness their hero once more, while others criticize the bout as a mere money grab, questioning its legitimacy. Some hardcore boxing enthusiasts view Jake's entry into the sport as a sideshow. Yet it's undeniable that his presence has sparked renewed interest in boxing. Social media reactions are mixed, with younger fans rallying behind Jake and older fans supporting Tyson. Regardless of opinions, curiosity about the outcome is palpable, and pay-per-view numbers are expected to soar. Financial stakes and business appeal. This fight represents a significant business opportunity. Jake Paul brings in a younger demographic that traditionally doesn't follow boxing, while Tyson attracts longtime boxing fans. The potential revenue from pay-per-view sales, sponsorships, and media coverage could break records, showcasing boxing's evolution and appeal across different generations. Tyson versus Paul is more than just a fight. It's a moment in sports history that bridges two eras and fan bases. Both fighters have something to prove, with Tyson seeking to solidify his legacy and Jake looking for respect in the boxing community. As the date approaches, fans should prepare for an unforgettable showdown, whether it ends in a knockout or a full-length battle.